welcome to Joe's Astrology, and I'm talking about Taurus in this video. And I was doing some thinking, which I gotta stop doing. But we use this book here. This wasn't what I was reading, but I'm gonna use this as a reference because I was thinking about Taurus and money and Taurus. I was like, why would Taurus be associated with money? And here's the thing, Taurus people, and this doesn't really apply if you have Taurus in your chart. This isn't exactly you. But Taurus people, they already have money. That's the thing. Scorpio goes after money. Scorpio is like, you think of Scorpio as trying to get in the pockets of other people. Taurus already has money. Taurus wants to preserve what it has. And we look at some of the keywords of Taurus. You think of self-sufficiency, security, isolated, withdrawal, preservation, survival, suppress emotions, shut down, cautious, materialist, landowner, farmer. You think of a landowner. Landowner already has money. The land is the money. They have the resources. And what Taurus does is try to preserve. That's why it says here, preservation. Taurus. So if you have Taurus in your chart, you are trying to preserve things. You are trying to preserve you may be trying to preserve your bank account or your money. So I was thinking about big business people and how they act and why are they so cautious and like hidden and standoffish. Because a lot of them don't, I'll give you an example. I was, one time I was working as a realtor. And this guy that was in my office, he was up against me. I didn't even know he was up against me. But I was trying to sell this house. And this guy had his client, and they ended up buying the house without, at the last second, they ended up buying the house, and I had no idea what this guy was operating over there. And he wouldn't talk to me. He called me one time, and then I tried to call, and he was in my own office. I tried to call him to get an explanation of what happened because I was a newbie, wouldn't talk to me, didn't care. And this guy's loaded. He is loaded. When I say rich, I mean he's mega rich. This guy is so money oriented. He had a full-time job as a sales manager, and he had a full-time realtor business with his wife. And when I say full-time realtor business, I'm talking selling. At the time, probably selling $300,000 to $400,000 profit in real estate. I'm talking profit. He was selling millions of dollars worth of real estate, and he kept his sales manager job. So this is not to go off on a tangent there, but I just started thinking, like, why would you think these people wouldn't be so cautious? But then it all made sense to me. Why Taurus would be cautious, because they already have so much money. They're trying to preserve it. They don't want to spend any energy. They're not going to spend any energy around anything that they don't need to, because they don't need to. And this is why that's the way I explain it in those terms. But if you think of just Taurus as an archetype, this is what Taurus does. Taurus is cautious. They're standoffish. They preserve other things than just money. They will do this to preserve their emotional state. They will do this to preserve their situation. They'll do this to preserve their values. They don't want change. Scorpio, change. They don't want to change their personal situation. Think about if they have money. Why would they? Why would they want to change their personal situation? They're fucking loaded. Their values. Why would they want to change their values? They're comfortable. It makes them comfortable to live in their value system. Because I think a lot of times their values too are like very Venusian. They're not. They're more laid back and chill, and they don't want to cause problems. They don't want to get into confrontation, things like that. So they want to preserve their values. They want to preserve their outlook on life, because to change your outlook on life is risky. Scorpio. It's going into the unknown. You don't know what's going to happen. It's to them, it's dangerous. It's not Taurus. It's just not Taurus-like. Like to give to give up your place in life is not something that Taurus is going to do. They don't want to change. Now, if you get a person who has, you can have Taurus in the chart, and you can have Scorpio in the chart, and you can have a little bit of both, and it becomes a whole mess. The whole thing becomes a mess because the person wants to change, and they can't change, and they want to change. But it's like internally they're being, they want to change, but at the same time there's a little voice screaming at them. Don't do it. It's dangerous. Be cautious. Be careful. Preserve what you have. Do you really want to give this up? Because you don't know what can happen, etc. So this just kind of came to me, and I wanted, there's a lot more. There's a lot more that probably can be said to this. Maybe your mind works better than mine when it comes to this. I'm doing the best I can as an astrologer here to make these videos. Some people might look at these videos and think this is fascinating. Others maybe not. But like I said, it's the best I can do until my brain just kind of shuts down. So I hope you enjoy this, and have a great day.